So we think about grads, we've talked about, who they are, why they're starting out, but they're really characterized as a group of people who need to develop those foundational human skills and really practical experience in the industry. And I think that's really important that we keep coming back to that word practical, and we keep coming back to that sort of foundational human skills. I know when I look back, my start of my career again many years ago, I think about what would have been important to me. It would have been important to really understand the power of feedback. It would have been really important to understand how do I manage in really tough situations? How do I look at complex situations and use a really critical thinking process? And so when we start to think about who they are and what they need, I think it actually then really helps us to understand the power of investing in a graduate program. So why should we invest? Well, we know from all of the research that we've done and all of the graduate programs that we've built that it does actually drive greater productivity, because what we see is competency moves much quicker. Like, we move to competency a lot quicker when we've got a really structured graduate program. We actually see an improvement in workplace culture, and this often leads back to tensions between the different generations. If you've got a really powerful graduate program, part of that is actually learning how to bring the different generations together to work more effectively, because we've probably now in most organizations got at least 4 generations that are all trying to sort of manage in different ways together. And then finally, it really does start to build a stronger talent pipeline within your organization, because ultimately we know how hard it is now to attract, and we know how hard it is to retain. So if we're starting to build this talent pipeline early, this is actually going to be so much more effective for us as organizations.